What's up, everybody, and welcome to Very Real Tournament, a comedy battlecast that pits two very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. And guys, it's season 5 time.
Five.
Show you the five.
Five time.
I can five you in your five place.
That's right.
Yeah.
We've become those butterflies. Finally.
Whoa.
Sugar baby.
You guys, we should do a high five.
We sort of did.
we
we'll
do
get
it
into that
before
later.
every podcast.
Yeah. Yes, we're back. The boys are back in town. Another song that has to do with the situation. We're back in podcast town.
The fives are back in town.
Fives are back in town.
The fives are back.
The Jackson Five. And
Oh, that's
Nick
another
is like
thing that's
Joe
five in
Jackson.
it.
Yeah.
And, he
An
hits
audience,
me, guys.
I want you back.
When you don't do the good jokes, you deserve it. I'll just say that. Because I'm
All
sure
right.
he said that. If
What?
I'm going to embody the character of Joe Jackson, a monster, by the way, yeah, you deserve it because you didn't do the good jokes. And Corey, you didn't do the good songs.
Nope.
Like I heard your singing just now, and it was garbage. Joey,
What's up?
you're ugly.
Thanks.
Everyone needs to do better if you're going to make me
Yeah, guys.
more money.
You know, I'd rather just dodge the whole Jackson 5
Okay, yeah, we'll
situation
just-
in general.
all right.
I don't think
Okay.
I was
anyone
about to
ends
say
up well.
too much talent in your blood.
Yeah, we're kicking off season 5 in style. We have a great fight for you guys today, but we're not there yet, okay? First, I want to live in this moment. I've never done 5 seasons of anything in my life.
Whoa.
My
Like,
life, I've been doing 32 seasons of my life.
Do you count years as seasons?
Sure. Why
Because I
not?
count sort of arcs of my life in seasons.
So how many seasons have you had?
One.
Wow.
It's just one journey.
It's the one road, man.
Wow.
No, I guess maybe I'm on 5. There was like childhood, teenage years, college, 20s, which was the worst one.
Yeah.
And now it's like fatherhood, 30s, baby season.
Yeah, the
Like,
reviews
you
so
know.
far have been, all right.
Right.
They're plummeting.
And then death.
Oh, God.
After that, I
This
think.
show might get canceled.
Oh, I'm going to jump the shark. Me and my baby are going to jump a shark.
You're like, no, honey, it's okay. My season, the ratings are down.
This has to happen.
I gotta pick it back up.
Let me put on this leather jacket, strap in, and we're going to jump this shark together.
And Quinn's going to have a tiny little leather jacket that looks just like yours.
Yes.
It's so adorable.
But she's just jumping like a season of Shark Tank
Yeah.
on DVD.
When,
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's funny.
I was
because-
hoping she was the shark, like in a little shark costume,
Oh.
pointing up.
Nope.
That
wrong.
is, I think we're jumping the shark
Well,
too
yeah.
much.
When I go up as the Fawn's daddy and hit the jukebox, she like taps a little iPod Nano or something.
Oh, she's
and
got
it starts playing.
She's got the book with the little buttons.
Oh.
It starts playing like Elmo or something.
yeah. It's always Elmo. Guys, we're in good company. There have been a lot of television shows that have been 5 seasons long. I mean, we're in company like Breaking Bad,
yeah,
Friday Night Lights,
sure.
Yep.
Martin, starring Martin Lawrence.
That was a great
Oh.
5-season run, man.
So to be up there with Breaking Bad, does that mean we have to do 4 episodes, wait a year,
I
and then
think-
do the next 4 episodes?
I think we
Yeah.
should. And someone should find out who someone is at the end of that 4th episode.
Whoa.
Oh, no. Nick Potter was Heisenberg this whole time.
Yeah.
He was Fawn's daddy.
I
Oh,
was
no.
Fawn's daddy the whole time.
You see him hit a
Damn.
jukebox, and then Hank's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That jukebox.
And then I start to jump the shark. Like I go over the launch pad, and it freeze frames, and you have to wait a year to see if I make it.
Yep.
All right.
And then you don't?
And you don't. It's kind of short. It's 5 episodes.
Well, so what you're saying is this podcast, I'm going to watch 3 episodes, not realize what the hype's about,
Yeah.
and then watch something else.
I
Well,
think that's what a lot of people do. No one realizes the potential of this podcast. They listen to like some like really old Zach era episodes, and they're like, "Not for
Who?
me."
Well, yeah, I was going to say Breaking Bad season 1's kind of like this podcast season 1. I mean, there are some people who hadn't got in there, some good
Right.
characters,
Yeah.
people who people have fallen in love with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
You
see
mean
what-
yourselves?
That's what I'm talking about.
I love me on Very Real Tournament.
Better call
I'm my biggest fan.
Better call Corey.
Yeah,
Yes,
there you go.
Oh, the
Get him
spin-off
in
podcast.
here. Right, he's the lawyer.
Yep. I had my
Whoa.
suit on, but
Oh.
as we all know, it turned the dust as soon as
Yeah.
I went to Indiana.
Yeah.
It was one of those like plaid-looking ones too. It was pretty cool
Yeah.
for
Okay.
season 5. I was in style.
Yeah, you were for sure.
Not anymore. Now I'm just naked in this room.
And I'm like that Mexican guy. I don't
Sure,
know. I
you're
didn't watch the
Tuco.
show.
Yeah,
I
you're
just
Tuco.
figured there's gonna be a Mexican guy.
Yeah, it'll be in yellow tint. That way you know
Right.
you're in Mexico.
I was just kind of bored, and then I've seen pictures of him in his tighty whities, and that's all I know about Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Man,
Thanks,
you're,
Colin.
Yeah, you're a real piece of shit. No, I haven't seen Speed Racer. Haven't seen any Breaking Bad.
Those
Man.
two things are related too.
Haven't
Yeah.
watched every single episode of Power Rangers with
Yeah.
me specifically.
Yeah. I mean, I was
Haven't seen every episode of Martin.
I was in your room, Joey. My head was the other way.
Your eyes were glazed
I
over.
didn't watch it.
Oh, also, guys, the A-Team had 5 seasons.
Wow.
Wow.
The Brady Bunch.
Really?
I'd say
Just
that
5?
I'm kind of like Peter. Corey, of course, you're Jan.
As long as I'm not Marcia,
all right.
that's fine.
Well, that's Colin. He's Marcia.
Yeah,
'cause he's the
obviously.
best-looking one out of all
Who
of them.
gets the football in
name
the
one
face?
more for me.
Joey, you are the maid.
I was going to say that because I didn't know any other ones either.
What was her name? Like Lucy or something?
You're thinking
Alice.
of
Alice,
Lucille
there we
Ball.
go. Yeah, I was thinking I always do.
He's always got
Who
Lucille
played
Ball.
Sonic in this movie? Lucille
It
Ball.
was Lucille Ball.
It was her hologram. You did the voice acting for Sonic.
Guys, Vegemite?
Vitamita Vegemite. Yeah. I Love Lucy jokes.
Yeah.
She can't. She wants to be in the show. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Let's do the podcast.
No, season 5 is going to be
she
great.
stomps the grapes. Funny,
Funny.
right?
Let's get to stomping our own grapes with this episode of season 5. I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Joey Potter.
Colin Sage.
Corey, music.
And it's about to get very real. God, it feels good to say that again. So before we get into this, boys, let's go over to the VRT story corner and share our tale. We took a little VRT field trip. A VRTFT, if you will.
TFT.
And I think it's the first time we've ever done this.
No, I think so, yeah.
Because obviously, you all read the title. One of our fighters today is Sonic the Hedgehog. We thought we'd take a little field trip to the movie theater to go see the new Sonic movie.
Yeah, I had my mom sign the permission slip.
Yep.
It was sick.
We got to ride on the tumble bus finally. My dreams came true.
Wow.
I always wanted to get on that thing, man. They had slides and stuff, and I was always like on the regular bus looking over, and all the kids were just like flipping me off and bouncing on stuff.
Lawsuits just waiting.
Yeah, but they were having fun.
Yeah,
sure, maybe
whatever.
one kid got pretty dinged up, but like it's worth it if you get to be on the tumble bus.
Yeah.
The tumble bus was for rich kids
Yeah.
and kids that were so poor they got that was their excuse to get on.
Yeah.
And I just fell
It was
somewhere in
you
there.
either rich or everyone pitied you.
That was your one day a year you got like after school daycare.
That was like it was like you got to do a Make-A-Wish. They're like, wow, you're so poor. We'll give you one wish,
Yeah.
and you really blew it for your
Right.
whole family
No.
because you chose instead of money to go ride on the tumble
They're
bus.
like, did you want to meet John Cena or ride this old dirty bus? And it's like, tumble bus.
Yeah,
And they're like, sorry, John.
yeah. They push
And
him
then
back out
John
the door.
Cena's like in tears.
You'll know me one day because he
That
wasn't
kid-
famous back then.
That kid won't see me. Boo-hoo. I think it's even funny if the guy's like, so what do you want? A lot of money. You sure you don't want this tumble bus? Like we don't have anything else but the tumble. You're going to get the tumble bus.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
But it needs to be your
yeah,
idea.
exactly. It's like I'm
Goal.
accepting you.
Yeah. So yes, we went to go see Sonic, and we had a bit of a. I don't know if it was fun. It was an adventure.
I had a
A
Sonic
It was
Adventure.
a
Sonic
Sonic
Adventure
Adventure
too,
too,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I had
Basically.
fun.
So what happened from my perspective is me and Colin riding together. We're going to pick up Corey and Colby at Colby's house, and then meeting Joey and our friend Drew from the Thumps at the movie theater. And on our way over, Colby texted me and was like, hey, do you want to 420 blaze it? He didn't say that. That's just the way I'm saying it.
right.
And I was like, you know what? We're going to go see Sonic. Definitely got to get a little high to go see this
Yeah,
movie.
and by the time this text happened, I was already like 30 minutes ahead of you. So why else would... there's no other way to see Sonic but the way we're describing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're adults, and we're going into this children's movie. We got to have some fun. So me and Colin walk in, and we're expecting a little bowl action. And then our friends pull out a giant bong.
Like a comical one?
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
nearly
kind
comical.
of.
Like the one from the Social
it's
Network
got,
where
like-
you have to stand up on the couch.
No,
Not
but-
quite that.
No.
Not quite
It was
Timberlake level.
it looked like an old school telephone where you had like
Yeah.
Yep.
The receiver.
Like a
and
rotary
stuff.
phone.
Rotary
yeah.
yeah, it was like one of those stand-up phones, but it had like twirly bits in it and stuff. It was very extra.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm
Oh,
a father
no.
now. I haven't smoked out of a bong in like years. But you know what? We're having fun. We're on a field trip. On the permission slip, it said that I could smoke weed.
Yeah, you
Right,
get your
yeah.
parents to get behind that.
Yeah. So me and Colin take some huge rips off the bong, obviously, because we're cool.
I didn't think it was that big. I thought it was just normal. And then my friends who own this piece of equipment
We're like, "You
will
just
say,
fucked
"We're like,
yourself."
you're done for the night." And I was like, "Oh, what?
It's fucking 6 o'clock.
What? What do you mean
You
I'm
should
done?"
stay here.
Yeah. So I do it like once or I guess that was the second time, and they told me I was done. I was gonna be done, and then so I'm like, okay, and I'm over drinking water and just like, all right, trying to figure out how to cope with this. And I look over and everyone else is on like 4 or 5, and I was like, if I'm done at 2. What are they doing over there? Just like keep going. They're still going.
I wanted to be cool, obviously.
I made a similar mistake when we went and saw Avengers Endgame, where somebody
Oh, yeah.
had an apparatus, and I was like used to my own apparatus, and then everyone was looking at me, and then I exhaled, and the panic set in.
Yeah, because I remember that. It was my wife's pen, and Joey is used to smoking a vape, so he hit her weed pen like a vape. And we all just slowly turned around. We were like, oh, my God.
Pen at the time didn't output like that.
Yeah.
So I was just hitting it like I hit mine, and then, I exhaled, and the fear.
Yeah,
the
we were just like,
fear was
Jesus
real.
Christ,
Yeah, man.
Joey, what did you just do?
Like you're dealing with like wax and shit now. Like, shit can sneak up on you.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And the problem is that I was already in regular Joey brain freaking out about having to pee during Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
long.
yeah.
And the only thing I could do in that moment is drink a bunch of water. So I'd stop coughing and making it worse.
So, but yeah, back to our Sonic Adventure 2. I'm supposed to be driving to the movies. I came to pick everybody up, and as soon as I step out of Colby's house, I start feeling it. The whoop whoop of reality, where you're way too high. Because at first I'm like, okay, no, here it is. I'm high. Here it goes. Oh God, no. Everything's moving and stuff, and people are talking to me, and I'm wondering if it's been 30 seconds or immediately if I responded to something, or if I just imagined them saying that sentence at all, and I was responding to nothing.
You're responding to your own conversation.
Yeah, so I quickly am like, guys, I'm way too high to drive. And
Right.
then as soon
soon
as I
as
see,
these words leave Nick's
I
mouth,
see Colin panic.
I start panicking, mainly because it was just like,
I'm also very
well,
high.
I just realized it was in that moment that I realized it was like, wow, it's like we just all took a bunch of shots and we're like, all right, let's go drive to the theater now. Like this will work. And I'm like, why did we do this? What were we thinking? We're like, are we not? I'm putting my hands on my head, freaking out. We're not in college. We should be responsible. Why are we not responsible? And then I was like, my second thought was, okay, it's fine. I'll drive. And then I go and take an extra. Like I just turned my head to look at everyone else, and I was like, "Fuck."
yeah, he was blown out
I
too.
can't drive.
Yep.
But I'm still sober enough to freak out about the fact that I feel like I need to drive.
Yeah, so it's okay.
We got taken care of.
Yeah.
We got there safely and legally. It was
Yeah.
fine.
Absolutely.
It was absolutely
but
fine.
Colin was silent for the rest of that ride.
Yeah, we were all kind of like the paranoia kind of lingered over like sort of a haze.
I just wanted to I had to say something because we would not be recording this episode of the podcast.
we'd still be
if I
on the
would've-
way there.
I would have killed us for sure. I was super duper fucked
Right.
up.
I just
and
have
then-
never been in that situation where somebody was like, after a short period of time, just like, guys, I can't even attempt it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna attempt it. Like
Yeah.
I'm blown. I'm like, what? what was in that? Whoa. And then I was like, well, clearly I'm
Oh no, it's happening to me.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, me and Drew are standing outside the theater sober.
Yeah, and they're
Like,
texting us
right.
like, "What the fuck?"
I was prepared
Yeah.
at that moment to spend $12 at the bar to get A drink.
A different kind of fucked up. But yeah, I remember Joey called me while we were on the way, and I was like, Joey's calling. All right, you have to be a person. Hello? Joey's like, yeah, hey, we're here. We're here already. And I was like, okay.
I think are we there? No,
Am
you're
I
not.
standing next to you?
Have we already seen the movie?
I put the phone down. It's a banana. I'm standing right next to Joey already.
Now you're just in fucking the movie Dreamcatcher.
No, yeah, but I don't remember, I kind of remember getting there, and then I remember looking at Joey and Drew and being like, no, fuck, man.
But made for a good time at the movies.
Yeah, I don't remember half that movie. I thought that movie was like 30 minutes long.
I mean, it was a breezy hour and a half, and I know this because I watched to get in preparation for this, because after the movie, that's when we decided teams.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I probably should have tried to take some more mental notes when I realized that I was Sonic. So I watched just the worst cam in existence last night.
Oh, wow.
Well, I thought it was pretty clear that I wasn't going to be on Team Sonic because I said, hey, Joey, I'm way too high right now.
Yeah, but so apparently there is one, absolutely only one cam of Sonic the Hedgehog on the internet right now, because I looked, and it was sponsored by slotslight.com.
Thanks, slotslight.com.
They have the commercial that plays over the movie.
Yeah, not only did they have a couple of actual commercials, they had the one that came, the lower thirds that came in, and at all points in time, slotlights.com was floating around the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not just there, but floating.
Now
Yeah,
let's get
like a-
slotlights.com to sponsor our podcast. I'm sure they somehow steal money from people,
Guys,
right? Like that's
it's
part
totally
of their business.
legit according to the commercial.
Okay.
They only use above the board casinos, okay? All
right.
Oh.
Nice Casino Planet a la Sonic. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, TLDR, I got way too high and don't remember anything that happened in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that we went to go see
me and
for this
Corey
podcast.
are here to inform you.
Well,
yes,
that's
yes.
all right.
We
'cause
recall most of it.
your boy didn't take quite as many passes as you boys, so I had a different experience where the first half of the movie was fun. And then the second half, I wanted to kill myself.
No,
'Cause
that
I came down right as the turning point of the arc happened, and that was just bad.
No, I'd tell you that soberly that's kind of what that movie was.
I
had a ton of fun both times with the first kind of half of the movie. And then it just kind of dragged on. But I mean, I'd say Sonic the Hedgehog 2020, I liked it. It's much more of a kids movie than even Detective Pikachu. I'd say, because Detective Pikachu was going for something grittier, but was still a kids movie. So they're like, it's a mystery, so we're going to hand you every aspect of this mystery as we figure it out and tell you over and over the mystery. But I like Sonic.
my phrase for it is it's barely mediocre. It was okay, and I think that if people didn't have goodwill towards it for the Sonic revamp, doing it, I don't think people would be coming out for it as much. But to their credit, I do appreciate what the studio did, and I think more studios should do that to listen to the fans.
I think there was nothing offensive about that movie.
there wasn't, other than some of the sheer stupidity of the story.
Well, and obviously the first rendition of that character.
Yeah.
That was highly offensive. And I remember this on the way to the movie theater being very high. I was like, guys, do you think that they made a bunch of action figures with the original design? And then this week I fucking saw a bunch of toys with the original design.
I'm pretty sure you did. Are you sure you just didn't see a raccoon outside or something?
Oh, I gotta look this up.
No, look it up while we're talking, because they're real and real terrifying. Before we go too much further, this is still a podcast where we're gonna have two characters fight, and I'll say those characters now. This week we have Sonic the Hedgehog versus Magneto from X-Men.
Dude, that
Sir
sounds-
Ian McKellen.
That sounds Magneto.
Wow.
Magnetico.
Yeah. So, teams this week. Obviously, the two people that weren't nearly as high on this adventure, Corey and Joey doing Cernic.
Gotta go fast.
And then
Say that.
you weren't
I went
fast
too
enough.
fast,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
exactly. And then Team Magneto, me and Colin. We both have too much iron in our blood.
Yes.
Did you find the picture, Colin?
Yeah, is it the one where he's in this wheel
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wheel. And then they were just like, just put gloves on him.
Just do anything.
Hey,
you
just
can.
throw these in the toy incinerator that we have, because this is nothing.
Just cover this toy up in a big glove so no one can see it.
Those human proportions. Wow.
Yeah, terrifying.
Wow.
But they did it. That's how I know it wasn't a fucking stunt. It's that they fucking made toys based on that likeness, and they were like, oh, what?
Yeah. Focus testing's a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, fixing a movie costs you $5 million sometimes.
I heard like Sega like didn't like the design, obviously, but they didn't know how to tell them because they're not like a movie company. So they were just kind of like, yeah, okay.
You
That's,
gave us money for licensing and
Just
rights
want to be
and
clear.
stuff.
That is Sonic, right? Okay. It is. Okay.
Well, then you did it. You did something. It's a character.
Yep. He goes
mean-
fast. Good for you guys.
That kind of goes with the movie, though. Like, you could have swapped out any generic alien.
Yes, absolutely.
And, like, 2 lines of dialogue, and it would have been in same movie, just
It's-
not about Sonic.
It's
Right.
E.T.
yeah.
Right. But they
That's
just,
all it
like,
is.
but they wrote the story and then made it a Sonic
Did
movie.
you guys see the
That's what it
concept
felt
art
like.
that it was they were going for Chris Evans instead of James Marsden?
Yikes.
Oh.
It was a concept
Whoa.
art of the bar fight scene, and it was clearly Chris
There
Evans.
was a
Captain
bar fight?
America.
God, I can't wait for you guys to explain this movie to me because I don't remember a bar fight.
Yeah.
You don't remember the bar
Yeah.
fight?
No.
Yeah, it was like the first Quicksilver scene.
Jesus, Nick. Jesus Christ.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's riding a bull, and then, Quicksilver happens.
That happened?
Yeah.
Wow, I need to watch
You
that
were way too
cam
high.
brought to us by slotlights.com.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember that fight at
That's
all.
around the time, Nick, that he had a bucket list that says make a real friend on
I do
it.
remember that.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
fucking...
Which is kind of the theme of the movie.
It is the theme of the movie. So we can get into our character, Sonic. We, Corey, I basically I've never completed a Sonic game.
I'd never have either.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were a Sonic
aficionado.
aficionado. But yeah, so we're trying to stick clearly like just to the movie because not only did I not want to bog this podcast down with Sonic knowledge, I didn't want to bog myself down with Sonic knowledge.
I didn't want to waste my own time.
Yeah. So this movie, you have Sonic. He's from an island. Which is clearly from the game's Green Hill Zone,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
feel like they didn't want to say I'm from Green Hill Zone.
Well, the
And
name of the
then-
town is also Green Hills.
because it's
Yeah.
Green Hills.
Green
Yeah.
Hills, that's it. Yeah.
So he's from an island, and he goes fast. This
Gotta go
motherfucker
fast.
goes
Yeah,
fast,
he has
Nice,
to.
nice.
and apparently that is a not a run of the mill thing for hedgehogs on this island
Zebus.
on Zeebs.
Go ask Zeebs.
As Zeebs.Sonic.
Yeah.
So he's a fast boy. He's real fucking fast.
Uh-huh.
I thought that baby Sonic was adorable.
I
It was
did
very
too.
cute.
Very cute.
I'd like to see him and Baby Yoda in a fist fight.
What was not as cute and kind of weird was his mentor, which is just a giant owl that they didn't touch up for the redesign. Because if they did, it probably would have looked different because it was just like it didn't match the movie. But he has this owl mentor that's just like, you need to hide your power. But he's fucking Sonic. He's going to go fast.
Right. Yeah, he has
It was
to.
very like what's his face? Kevin Costner from Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Don't you show anybody your amazing power.
Nor save me or do anything. I'm going to just die here.
Yeah, also he's fast. He could have zipped that owl right into the ring.
Yeah.
Just like Superman
Well,
could have saved him from a fucking tornado.
I guess he was young and maybe didn't know his... That's me vomiting the excuse of the plot.
But-
Anyway.
So the owl was killed by a bunch of little knuckles.
Yeah.
A bunch of little knuckles, the Echidna tribe, and so Sonic has these rings. Everyone knows them from the game. I kind of like how they appropriated them to the movie.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
they're like portals.
They're like
Yeah.
portals, which is somewhat from Sonic games where the warp zones are
Yes.
giant rings. So he has these rings that can take him to different dimensions, and he runs through. He ends up on Earth as a small baby boy.
Yeah.
And then he's just there alone.
Oh no.
Without any
sad.
friends.
Yeah.
Without any
Very
friends.
Wall-E, very sad in the way of Up. Yeah, same level of
But
sadness.
he's going fast.
Yeah,
because he's
the
Sonic.
man from Up couldn't go fast
Yeah.
anymore.
The
'cause
man
he was
from Up
old.
could not play baseball with
He
himself.
could not walk up the hill anymore.
So Sonic then lives in this town of Green Hill, Montana, and he stalks everyone.
Yeah, he's just a little creepy fuck.
But it's cute though, because
It's kinda
because it
cute.
is.
He torments a local to make him go crazy.
Yeah.
I love that part where it's just like, I know you exist, and then you hear from the woods, no, I don't. Like, that stuff's cute. I like that
sure.
stuff. His speed doesn't make much sense.
No.
Speed
Because
level over 9,000.
It's not though, because unless a police gun can only go up to 300 miles an hour, he goes 300 miles an hour.
Right.
Except he can do Quicksilver time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Where
that's
he
the
moves
thing
so
is
fast
this.
that-
When they were pitching this movie, they were like, did you see those fucking X-Men movies? Because we're just going to do that.
We're going
'cause
to
was
do it
cool.
like 5 times in the movie.
Yeah.
This is time in a bottle being played over and over again during the screenwriting process.
So another aspect of him is that he can, when he's going super fast, he generates electricity. So he's kind of like the Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that sense.
They also saw the Justice League movie.
They also saw the Justice League movie and 6 seasons of the Flash TV show. And yeah, so he can generate electricity. He's also powered by friendship.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Very much so.
I thought it would be chili dogs. It's actually friendship.
No.
It's actually friendship. Nick, if you don't remember the bar fight scene, then you don't remember him eating a chili dog.
I don't
He
remember
ate
him
a
eating
bunch of
Guys,
them.
this scene doesn't exist to me.
Pretty sure he ate it during Quicksilver time too. They were just
did.
floating in the air.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'd
And
like
then
to see
they,
this scene.
They get done with it, and he was just like, I ate this thing. I think it's called a chili dog. It was fucking sick. You don't remember
He's-
him saying fucking
Yeah,
sick?
no, I don't. But that's awesome that they included that. In every PG movie, you get one fucking
Yeah,
sick.
one kid's movie, you get one fuck.
So yeah, that was really long-winded, but basically he's a fast hedgehog boy
Yeah.
that can generate electricity and do Quicksilver and be powered by friendship.
His only weakness is navigation. Because he needs someone to drive him to San Francisco. Because he doesn't know where that is, even though he can get to the Pacific Ocean like in 2 fucking seconds.
Right,
Yeah.
in 300 miles per hour. Like,
Yeah.
you go from Montana to the fucking ocean.
Or
and
Mach
back.
5,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, he was definitely going Mach 5.
It'd be like, Superman being like, hey, could you ride me in this helicopter? Because I don't know where I don't know where this place is. Where is Metropolis? Could you
Yeah.
give me a ride? I can't figure it out on my own. I need friends.
So that's 2020 Sonic for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
So, we got Magneto, a.k.a. Eric Lenscher, played by the illustrious Ian McKellen, and also less illustrious Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
But he's got a huge dick,
I imagine.
allegedly.
Ian McKellen?
Ian McKellen? Yeah.
Michael Fassbender.
Of course, Ian McKellen does.
Well, they were like, we have to
seen
get
it.
somebody with as big a dick because it's really important as Ian McKellen.
Those are weird screen tests where it's just from this way down. Like,
pelvic V down because Ian McKellen's got a pelvic V.
Hell yeah, he
yo.
does.
I want that Dr. Manhattan thing going on in this
Yeah.
movie.
Well,
So-
he's like a Dr. Manhattan,
Kind of.
kind of.
He's an Omega Level Mutant that can control, metal.
Did they
He's
say
a magnet boy.
Omega in those movies?
No.
No, I'm going to be taking a little bit from some of the comic stuff, but I mean, if they were to rank the mutants at some point, if they're like that scene in X-Men First Class, where like we're going to give each other names and rank ourselves, he would be Omega Level.
Oh, okay. Well, by the Last Stand, they have like weird rankings that suddenly everyone knows what's going on.
Yeah.
When you have levels, they have power levels.
Yeah, and
He's
his would be over 9,000.
Well, he's a 4.
Yeah.
He's not a 5. His powers are also like Sonic's. They're a little all over the place.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's doing little stuff and struggling a little bit. And then other times he's just like, and there goes a bus into dust. Just like a wave of his hand. Like it's nothing.
And then in the comics, he does stuff like reverse the polarity of the Earth.
Yeah. That's why we're not going full comics because it gets ridiculous. But basically, he has I can't even say it. It's like magnetokinesis.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Also, he can create force fields. And guys, like classic superheroes, I read his abilities. Genius level intellect.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Indomitable
yeah.
will, I imagine.
Multilingual.
Ooh.
And indomitable
Well, he
will.
is
Yeah.
German.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those Germans.
And he was in the Holocaust and shit. You probably got to learn a lot of stuff to get out of that scenario.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, in those movies, he's fighting for separating mutants and humans because they so much better than us.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, it's
does
kinda-
not like them Charles.
Yeah.
He does not like
Yeah,
them.
his best frenemy is Charles Xavier, and they don't really get along. They don't see eye to eye on some things.
Nah.
Right, because he's on his legs and Charles is down low in the chair.
Yeah.
That's a
Boom.
good point.
Those are two different levels.
Sonic 2020 joke for you. Right?
Yeah. Sweet handicap
Thanks,
joke.
Ben Schwartz.
Yeah.
See you later.
So yeah, I mean, his stuff does vary pretty wildly, but I mean, basically, he can do things like, rip the fucking iron out of your blood,
Yeah, which is weird. Like, do you have to have too much iron, or can
No,
you just
I read that
kind
you-
of just knock people out like that?
Well, I read that he can kind of do some blood bending, basically, just with a regular amount of iron in your blood. But I think the screenwriter, probably Simon Kinberg, was pretty smart, and he was like, well, if I want him to have a floating disc and 2 little marbles, gotta have Mystique put extra iron.
Yeah, you don't want to be able to say that to anybody.
She's got to stick a giant syringe of gack into this guy. Like, I feel like that much
Liquid
iron
metal.
would actually, like liquid metal would fucking kill you.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Yeah, even before it gets ripped out of him.
He just never shows up, and the movie's over
Yeah.
with.
Yeah,
I mean, he can do
also,
everything. He can he can rip up the fucking
Golden Gate Bridge.
Golden Gate
Yeah.
Bridge and
Yeah.
just fly with it.
That's pretty
He
cool.
can point guns at everybody, like in that
Neo?
scene.
Yeah, he can.
Oh yeah, dude, him and Neo would be fighting over those bullets for sure.
Man. He even leaves the bullets spinning.
Yeah,
And that's pretty sick.
yeah.
yeah. He can totally.
Maybe the only cool scene from X-Men 1.
He can totally just destroy Wolverine because he's mostly metal until he, conveniently
had-
forgets that.
Right, he has ripped out his whole skeleton before in
Yeah,
the comics.
That's
and
in
stuff.
that movie. I remember like him going, "Oh yes, Wolverine." Now I'm distracted. Oh, Wolverine killed me or whatever, or stabbed me with a syringe. It's a bad movie.
Yeah,
Well, he stops Wolverine, and then Beast comes in.
Here's
Yeah,
the
that's right.
thing.
And he's
Here's
Yep.
the thing about the X-Men movies. They're all bad.
they're all bad. Like, it's just a fact. They're all bad.
I thought Days of Future Past was all right.
No,
It wasn't.
rewatch it. It's
Okay.
not very good.
That's a fact.
I don't know.
They got you on the feel
rewatching
goods.
2's not that bad. I know
2's all
everybody
right.
says it.
It's way too long.
It
it's
is
so boring.
too long.
It's
the third
the best
act,
one.
The
is what I'll
third
give it.
act is lame, for sure. In 2, there's like there's no like bad guy other than like the finger lady, and she
Yeah.
just fights Wolverine,
Yeah.
and then the bad guy's just kind of like time, and just like we gotta get this thing done. It's
Right,
like a ticking,
it's a ticking clock. Yeah.
But
But
it's boring. It's super boring.
yeah, but the first one's
I recall liking
way more
Nightcrawler
boring.
a lot. He was pretty.
Well, yeah,
I'm
the
not
best
denying
scene
that.
in
Also-
all of the movies is the Nightcrawler scene, probably.
Yeah.
One of my probably favorite out of the entire Fox saga of movies is Apocalypse.
It was all right, man.
It was the most X-Men movie where I have all the people doing the shiny cool shit, and it's not just a Magneto,
Wolverine, Professor X.
Xavier jerk off,
Which is
which is
90% of the movies.
Yeah, which is why I was disappointed in my rewatch of Days of Future Past. Because you're like, wow, it's cool. They got everybody in this movie. But really, they're just like, okay, 2 things that don't matter in the future. And it's going to be fucking Wolverine, Magneto, and Professor X, and Beast. And that's the whole
I
movie.
waited 15 years to see Sentinels.
Yeah.
And then they gave me Mystique robots.
Yeah.
And like Mystique Destroyer armor robots in the future. That was just an avenue for action scenes.
Yeah,
That's
it was-
all. It was
it's
just
like,
like
we're just going to
watch-
kill him? So
watch Iceman get shattered and Colossus's head ripped off.
Yeah.
Well,
Moving on.
Guys-
The problem with Apocalypse though is that who's Oscar Isaac? Is that who plays that guy?
Yes.
Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze.
yeah.
But yeah,
He-
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, he was just like you see a scene where he just murders 18 people with sand, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
then he doesn't do anything the rest of the goddamn
Yeah,
movie
he's
except
like-
stand around his buddies and
Right,
go, so
right.
what's the next plan? Huh? Hope everything works out.
Right,
Dude,
like
it
I
doesn't.
know I can end the world by myself.
Yeah,
but
like
I'm
you
gonna
show me
need
that much
4
power.
people.
Like he just shoots nukes up into the sky. I'm like, this movie should have been over with 35 minutes
Right.
ago.
He's like, I'm going to end the world, but the way I want to do it,
Yeah,
and
it's-
not
Well,
just fucking blowing him up with
he
news.
convinces all the parents to walk into the hole.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He
Leap
takes
to our
over
doom.
their
Leap to
mind.
our
To our
doom.
doom.
Yeah, and then they
He
leap
gives
to
them
their
the
doom.
gack, and then they leap to their doom.
Right. And that's what happens.
Yeah.
yeah,
but guys-
it was fine.
But enough
Last
about
Stand
X-Men
is
theory.
not that bad.
Fuck you.
Dude.
Rewatching it, I realized it's not a great movie, but I think there was the disappointment
Yeah, because
of
you're
the
like,
time.
man, because they also did try to like throw in all the X-Men. It didn't work, but
Right.
they
Didn't
did.
work.
We're like, we're gonna put all the players on the board. We're gonna make some up. Maybe a guy hugs people to death with his spiky
Well,
skin.
he's the
Oh,
bad
what's
hugger.
he
He's in
called?
the comics. They're all kind of in the comics. They just kind of bastardized them.
Right.
Which I don't remember why. Isn't there a reason they couldn't have Jubilee? Didn't they like sell off characters or something?
Maybe.
No
Because
idea.
there's like a girl in a yellow raincoat, but like they can't say her name. And Colossus, they never say his name.
I
Yeah.
do know that the Juggernaut
Never.
bitch is in there because of memes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And the other thing about that is just like one of my favorite X-Men growing up was Gambit, and they're like, since Cyclops makes red lasers and he makes purple shiny stuff, they're too similar by.
Right.
How about a spin-off though?
Just garbage like that. Whatever. Let's get out of X-Men theory
Yeah.
because they're trash fucking movies.
Yeah, they're trash fucking movies. I agree.
Although, real fast, if you had an Origins film where it was the Sabretooth and Wolverine fighting in a bunch of wars, opening night, I'd be there.
Yeah,
that
give me
sounds
that one.
awesome.
Yeah, the opening sequence to X-Men Origins Wolverine was dope, and
Yeah.
then the end.
I know,
Yeah.
but just take that and give me a movie.
Yeah.
Fox, if you're listening, or Disney. Who the fuck owns this shit now? Disney, I guess.
Disney.
I also enjoyed that other Wolverine movie. It was
The Wolverine.
it
The
was
Wolverine.
weird and not great.
It
but
was
I
like so okay.
but I enjoyed it though. It was
Yeah.
weird. I was like, I kind of liked that, even though it wasn't good.
and
That's
Logan.
cool,
Logan is dope.
Oh,
Logan's great.
amazing.
Logan's great. I always forget about that one because it's a
And-
good movie, and the others aren't. So
Yeah.
I put them elsewhere.
And also, Deadpool 1 and 2 is technically in there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Those are pretty good.
But yeah, the X-Men film's garbage. Moving on. All right,
Yeah.
Corey. The problem that we have going into this,
I think we all know.
'Cause there's way too much iron in your blood.
Yeah.
Close.
not even that.
There's too many rings in my pocket.
There are some rings around. The other problem is, and granted, this isn't necessarily Ian McKellen's in his stratosphere. Magneto has a fast boy son.
Yeah.
Oh, Quicksilver, yeah.
Yeah.
Which kind of
It's
Sonic stole
Sonic.
his powers.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait a minute. Keep
hold
that in
on.
mind,
Maybe.
audience.
So we're saying right now, canon, that Sonic is Quicksilver's pet.
That
He's like, I'm a
Beast
fast
and
boy. I need a fast
Quicksilver
pet. Oh
had
no.
some weird sex, like
Yeah.
in one of Magneto's machines, and
Yeah.
it accidentally made Sonic.
That's the canon. Thank you, Colin.
Okay, there
Yeah.
it is.
I remember reading that comic.
Yeah, he's a weird love child between Quicksilver and Beast.
And this is what episode like.
That's what the original rendering would actually be, Colin. It's
That's what they were going with. Yeah. This guy got a little humanoid. I mean, he fucked a squirrel, too.
This is what episode like 67,
Something like that.
68, something like that. 69 nice.
oh, if it's 69, we're blowing an opportunity. I hope it's not.
Yeah. This is the one character that we have the most out of any other characters that just wants to be buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like going back to like the original episodes of this podcast, he really just wants to be buddies with everybody.
Yeah, he just
Right.
wants to friend.
Well,
He has a
guess-
bucket list, and he crosses everything off
And
except
you know,
the one thing.
to an extent, Magneto wants
Wants to be
friends. He just
buddies.
wants them all to be the same.
Well, he wants them to not be human, and
Right.
Sonic's not human.
Yeah, he's
so-
he's technically a mutant if you want to get,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
you think he's not going to get recruited?
Yeah. But then, Magneto's going to be like, all right, Sonic, look, we're going to turn this guy into jelly.
First,
Are you in?
Yeah. First order of business: kill Cyclops.
Kill a senator.
Kill-
By turning him into
Kill
jelly.
Tom Wachowski.
Killed James Marston right now.
He's got a bad
fuck.
case of James Marsden face.
But yeah, I will say Magneto he's not very good at like bringing people over to his side, because he does it a little bit, but it's usually not subtle. It's like, hey, you thinking about it? All right, well, why don't you murder 20 people?
Right.
It's like, why don't you just jump right to the end? It's not like this subtle, like, let's bring you in and get you used to some petty crimes and like work you up. It's just like, why don't you commit genocide?
Yeah, he wants
Are you
to
feeling
be
a
like,
are you feeling a little aggro right now?
Yeah, he's basically like super into eugenics. Like he's like, let's speed up this fucking process by literally just injecting people with mutant powers, which is what, people in the real world now want to do. They just want to inject us with superpowers
Sure.
for eugenics. That's what I know about that studying. They're just like, what if there was no more handicapped people and everyone could fly?
Are you saying Sonic is around because of CRISPR?
I'm just waiting for the Jupiter ascending future where they're splicing human DNA with animal DNA.
Oh,
So I
great.
can be a hedgehog boy.
Oh,
Yeah, you can go fast.
I thought you were going to be a bee boy.
A B-boy.
like Sean Bean.
Well, I'm obviously gonna be a butterfly. So,
So here's an idea.
You're gonna be butter free.
So Sonic wants a friend. Magneto wants Sonic on his team. My question is, Magneto strikes me as the kind of guy who's very egotistical and obsessed with power. Is
Sure.
that fair to say? So in the movie Sonic, Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey in all his glory, wants to get Sonic's powers for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Would Magneto have a similar urge?
I don't know. Doesn't he like? Well,
He's not
yeah,
Siler from Heroes.
yeah. He's not trying to like cut open.
Well,
his
but
brain.
but even Jim Carrey gets like one fur from Sonic and now has all these powers. I wonder if Magneto would be intrigued by that.
He's like, I have a fast boy son already, but he did join the X-Men behind my back
And
Yeah.
the Avengers.
and the Avengers.
Got murdered very swiftly.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, he might be like, my son's a piece of shit defector. Let me get his little love child pet over to my side.
I don't know if I like this canon.
Oh.
of
Well,
Beast and Quicksilver
you
fucking.
can try and stop me from saying it, Joey, but I don't know how
Unless
it's gonna
that
work.
quote unquote island is Genosha, I'm gonna
No, it's
veto.
where the CRISPR facility is, where they create all the little Sonics and the little Tails.
That's Tails
Oh
too.
yeah, Tails is like
Tails is in the
like,
movie.
Like Angel's pet, because all I can really do is fly, just like Angel. It's like, you just got fucking wings, idiot. Cool superpower.
I also didn't say that guy's name.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, fly boy.
Hey, heavenly person.
Are you saying that like they've got Tails like tied up and they're like, this is for your own good, and they're about to inject him with something?
Yeah, the cure.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a regular fox.
Yeah,
boy.
I'm gonna lose this other tail, I guess. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yep.
I don't know. But yeah, I think that probably Magneto wants him on his side because he wants all the superpowers on his side. And maybe Sonic is a little naive to go over and be like, yeah, friendship, definitely. Can my friend Cyclops come? And like, while he's saying Cyclops come, like Magneto chops his fucking head off or something. Like, no, Cyclops is a good guy.
Were you
Fuck-
saying something?
He just gets really mad because he starts to look up James Marsden, like from the feet up, and then he just sees the lips. And he knows those lips.
I had no idea you had such a problem with James Marsden.
His Cyclops looks stupid because I think it's because of his lips. He has dumb fucking lips.
Okay.
Mouth's always half open.
Yeah.
You remember when Jane Grey was like DIVORCE?
Oh, fuck. That's why she wanted. Oh, we forgot to mention the best character of the Sonic movie. Her second line is literally like, are you divorcing him or not? Like, to James Marsden's wife.
Yeah.
Not even like, well, we're dating, thinking about getting married. Like, no, you came to the fucking wedding and you're like, your only character trait is to tell them to get a divorce.
And their
'Cause, like-
niece is like, they're listening to this. This is
Yeah.
a really tumultuous household.
And James Marsden hasn't given any indication that he's a bad husband or
Nope.
person. He's like the town hero cop.
I need a scene where like you find out he cheated on her years ago and he's like trying to get her back. But no, it's never explained.
I bet. I think is her name Rachel?
Rachel.
I bet she's seen the X-Men films.
Yeah.
She's like,
Whoa.
those stupid fucking lips, dude. Get them out of here.
You really want to go out with that?
Oh, Hugh Jackman is the cop from the other town over, and then she's like, you should go for that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
He's way
that's-
buffer.
Yeah. Get him in here.
Yeah, because the only reason I can think of is that she's like against interracial marriages. Like she's just like a
Yeah.
terrible person.
It's really
Because
you
like
know,
her own, like, hey, I'm the director and I want to cast you for this part. Your name's Rachel, but just think of yourself in, parentheses, divorce lady. That's your one driving force, is that you want this divorce to happen, and we're not going to spend any time on it. You're just a terrible person.
Yeah, she's like a worse villain than Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah,
Like,
at
if she
least-
showed up with him at the final fight, I'd be like, okay, now we're paying this off. This is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
DIVORCE.
She's also shaved her head.
Yeah,
and
just
put
a
on
big mustache. And she's still sassy. I
Love
love
it already.
Yeah, it's a better movie.
Yeah. Okay, so, I don't know what it is that you guys are gonna do to us.
Well, let's establish a little bit. So you got Magneto, who's coercing Sonic because he's naive and he wants friends. Like, join my team. There are plenty of friends. We're all friends here.
We're family, like Olive Garden.
Yes. Well done. Yeah, and that's what he does. He offers him like a gift card to Olive Garden.
Yeah.
And Sonic's on top of it.
Yeah, and he's like, "Why didn't you offer me a gift card to Sonic? Why
Because
did we miss
didn't-
this opportunity?"
Because that was too expensive, I guess. I
Because
don't know.
Sonic is a failing company and can't afford.
Yeah, they
advertising.
tried. They were like, "We'll throw in extra Sonic shakes in our deal." And,
Try to pay the studio off with
Yeah.
Sonic.
they're like, "We
food.
still have those 2 drive-through chuckle fuck actors on retainer. They'll show up to like your son's birthday, and they're like, Olive Garden's gonna give us $25 million. So,
Yeah. For a lot of screen time. Like entire scenes. It's really impressive.
Yeah.
What great storytelling.
But
So-
we have chili dogs.
like it's
That's a
his
good
thing. Like I don't see like money.
We
have
literally existed for this moment.
we have to redo the whole character, so we need money, and you're offering us nothing but chili
We'll
dogs.
bring back the roller skates so all of our employees have to go fast.
deal.
Do you want them in
Do you
blue
get it?
costumes?
Like, please. It just makes like the character's name isn't like Olive Garden the Hedgehog. Like, there's no gardens.
I don't know. I wouldn't put
It's
it
not the
past
color of
the
an
Sonic
olive?
canon to have like Olive the garden squirrel. All of
Probably.
his stupid ass friends.
Yeah.
Well, so here's how I see this little tale going down. So you have Magneto. Ooh, well done. Powerful tale. I see Magneto, kind of like what Colin said, like actually maybe getting him into petty crime. Kind of
Yeah.
like, a Turtles thing where they're stealing BCRs or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's like a Chappie thing where it's like, committing crimes is what friends do.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
okay.
it's like, the gang mentality.
Right.
And I'm at some point in time, maybe Tails shows up like in the Sonic movie, and that's Sonic's real friend. I'm just imagining at some point in time, Magneto's going to ask Sonic to get some Chaos Emeralds for him.
Whoa.
Because Chaos Emeralds, otherwise known as Dragon Balls, because it's the same fucking thing, allows you to have all the power in the world.
Yeah.
And they're metal, so Magneto can, control those.
Are Chaos Emeralds metal?
Are they metal? I mean, they're...
No.
Are they
is
not?
Magneto
Are
You're
they,
looking at me like I said the thing.
are they precious gems? Aren't those made with... Forget it.
Is Magneto an earthbender?
Well, hey, they're not metal.
No,
That's
he's
why
a
you need
metal
Sonic to get
bender,
them.
Nick.
There you go.
Yeah, that's why he needs Sonic to get them because they're not metal.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so
he's
it's the
like, I
one
could
thing
just-
you can't get.
I could just like suck them right out of the ground if they were metal.
And
Yeah,
he has
they're-
to make another goo machine,
Yeah,
like in the first X-Men movie
Yeah.
when he wants to turn people gooey.
we're the future Sonic, not them.
What was the
Yeah.
actual purpose of that machine?
We are the cure. What?
What was the purpose of that machine?
The goo
Oh,
machine.
it gives people mutant powers.
Yeah, and his
Okay.
mutant power was Jelly Man.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. I remember it being more vague, but they actually explain it. Like Storm's like, he has a mutant gene now, but his body's like freaking out, and he's
Yeah.
gonna die soon.
Okay.
And
okay.
so they were like, basically, Magneto thought everyone was gonna be a mutant, and then the X-Men realized everyone was just gonna die.
yeah. Okay.
So either way, maybe he wants to do that for his evil plan or control the world in some way, and he need the Chaos Emeralds to do that. So, and as we all know, if Sonic gets all the Chaos Emeralds, he pretty much turns into a Dragon Ball Z character and becomes Super
Supersonic.
Sonic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and he can do anything. And I think that's Sonic's
Whoa.
probably key weapon against Magneto.
So does Magneto. He can turn into Super Saiyan.
Super Magneto. He's just
Yeah,
yellow now.
Ian McKellen's hair goes, blonde.
Yeah, he's Magneto the White.
Whoa.
Look at you. Well done.
And his powers become more vague.
I shall let that pass. Well done.
Yeah, his
Nice.
powers are already incredibly vague in the comics. I'm glad they didn't like make him turn invisible or like you can control magnetic rays, whatever that means. Magnets, bitch. Am I right?
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Callback, Nick.
Breaking
Yeah.
Bad. Well done.
Well,
Yeah.
I will say the first X-Men movie, it's real vague how that machine works. How only Magneto's powers can make people turn into mutants.
Because he
Omega
can make
level.
the metal spin real good.
Yeah.
I guess.
You
I
watched
don't
the
know.
movie. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
no, it was real vague. I was hoping,
is
I
your
was
character.
like really hoping that I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I just didn't remember. Then they explained it. No.
yeah.
Well, a lot of things are vague when it comes to machines like Robotnik and Sonic, fucking Magneto and X-Men. Who knows? You want to take over the world.
Okay.
That's about it. And also, if he gets like Chaos Emeralds, kind of like with Robotnik, he can now move so fast that he can catch up with Sonic. So everything else is like kind of frozen, but they're moving around like at pinball
At the speed of
speeds.
sound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Got
Like
places
Coldplay
to
song.
go. Got to follow my rainbow.
exactly. I went Chris Martin. He went the actual theme song. But,
Yeah.
I think we get it. That's Clocks, which is just speed of sound 1.0.
Yeah.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
You are
Now-
fast.
Does Sonic run through any metal levels in those games? Like any factories?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's
Like
like
half the
there's a
levels-
chemical lab world.
Right.
It's just
There's
a
a
chemical
casino
lab.
world.
There's
Exactly.
a factory world.
Wow, that planet sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, level's not my favorite.
yeah, and you
In the
fall like purple water and shit. Oh
Yeah.
fuck that game.
In the first Sonic game, like the back half of the levels, like it's all different. Like this place is lava, this place is grass, and then it's just like this place is metal, this place is springs and metal.
This place
And
is
spikes.
capitalism.
This is spring zone. This is wheel zone. Like,
Well,
it
like-
gets
like
really
they ran out of
it gets
ideas.
really uncreative.
Yeah, because they have like Green Hill Zone, and then they have Hilltop Zone. That's what that Easter egg was with the ping pong.
and,
Hilltop.
and then chemical plant zone. That's a clever name.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's
They might as well just be like, this one's China.
oil
China zone.
pollution zone.
Yeah.
But I will say this: all those levels got spikes. Imagine Magneto can probably
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
toss
yeah.
some spikes at people. And guess what happens when he gets hit by a spike? He loses all his rings in a ridiculous fashion. And if he gets hit one more time after that, boom.
Yeah, that's also true. If you lose all your rings, you guys are effed.
Yeah.
I feel like
But-
Magneto could take those rings. You think Magneto can control the rings?
Well, here's my
Absolutely.
question
I
to
think
you.
He's sucking those right out of his bag.
Here's my question to you. In the game, he has the rings, 100, 50, 30. He doesn't have a pocket. He just has them. But when he gets hit, he loses them. My question is, can Magneto take them before he gets hit or only after when all the rings go all over the screen?
I'm gonna
Okay.
say he has skin folds, and that's where the rings are.
Yeah,
Mm.
even if
You
they
saw
were.
that tight Sonic body. He doesn't have any skin folds.
Well, in that movie, he just has a sack.
Well, yeah, and I
Yeah.
assume
Okay,
in the game
well,
he,
I also
he eats them like SpaghettiOs, right?
Oh, I was gonna say.
So they're inside of him, and they like protect him, and then he gets hit in the stomach by the spikes, and he throws them all up.
Sure.
Well, guys, I was
This
on
is
this
Sonic
I
canon,
was on
guys.
this blog of hardcore Sonic furry fans.
Oh, that sucks. Why
And
should you do
they were
that?
just saying his dick is so big, it's just like a bunch of cock rings stacked on there.
Man, I hate the internet.
Man.
Fucking sucks.
I had to process what you said for a second. I was just like,
It shook me to my core that people are saying this in the real world. And then
That's-
other people are looking at it and agreeing with
that
it. Like,
hit
yeah,
me so
that's-
hard,
that's-
I'm about to vomit some rings.
Then I guess by
Yeah, let's take a pause to acknowledge that was really good, Joey.
by canon of the new movie, if you put a bunch of rings on your dick, you can fuck into multiple dimensions at once.
Word,
Whoa.
shut up. Where are we going? Fuck you.
Question
It's like
was,
taking
can
it's like taking Jumper to a whole new level.
Oh, well, okay. Well, hold on. Then maybe non-sexually, maybe Magneto wants those rings because then he can like line them up and do one bad thing, and it'll go into all the dimensions at once.
That's another thing too. In the movie, they are like wormhole warping things, which I'm sure
Yeah.
Magneto wouldn't mind having to get around the
Yes.
world easier. He can take
Yeah.
over other dimensions now.
yeah, it
Fuck.
could be his ulterior motive.
But
to get his
guys,
boy
there's no
Sonic
metal
over.
on the mushroom planet.
There's not.
All right. Well, he
It's
wants
just
to go to
stinky
the metal
mushrooms.
planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could go to Metal
Yeah,
Planet.
I'm trying to go.
Or the
I'm trying to go
chemical
to chemical
planet.
plant zone. Yeah,
Chemical plant planet.
where I will make
Earth is-
more jellied stuff to throw people in.
We're
And
the
turn it into
future
jelly.
bunnies and rabbits, not them. They're just running around. They're really cute. Not in the
He's
movie,
developing a bunch of syringes so he can inject everybody with iron gack, and then he can rip everybody's fucking skin apart.
Whoa.
No,
What-
he can create a legion.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, if he opens up a
done.
portal to Metal World, he can like bring all the metal in.
though.
And
And pretty
then he
much
has
have
all
like his
the
own
metal.
arsenal, like
Yeah.
an endless arsenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is he'll
A
start
suit
his
of
own
armor
island.
around the world.
He'll start his own island, China too.
Not
with
very
with all the
creative.
factories. Yeah, this is China Zone 2.
It's Magnetopia.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh.
All right, and then
A real
that's-
neato
yeah.
place to live.
And there's 3 zones of it that Sonic has to go through.
Instead of Toronto, it's called Magneto.
yeah, the first one is just the zone, then the next one is United, and then this area is the last.
I really
stand.
like plays, so I'm gonna call these acts. Act 1, 2, and 3.
I mean, he is a refined gentleman. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
He goes to the opera, okay?
Yes.
When him and
He
Charles
plays-
aren't playing chess.
Exactly, he plays chess. And
He has too much iron in his blood, and he's just like crazy now. Like it's fucked up his brain, and he's just like, "Hello, Charles."
Iron
Sonic's like,
poisoning.
"What?"
And then Ben Schwartz is like, my name's not Charles.
The West. He didn't. I should say this. While we were watching the movie, I couldn't separate Ben Schwartz from Sonic.
Yeah,
so
I had
the
a
whole
hard
time
time.
I was just like, "Ooh, that's Sean Ralphio talking."
Yeah.
I
It's
can't buy
fine.
this at all.
It's fine for me because I don't know Ben Schwartz. Like,
Yeah,
at all.
the Parks and Rec character. Like I said, he lives in Sonic lives in like in a shed. He doesn't have a house, which I really wanted Ben
It's a
Schwartz to
cave.
go. Technically, I'm homeless.
Yeah,
But he
it's
never
a great line
does.
from the show.
It is.
And I'm just saying, Ben Schwartz should have done a little bit more of a different voice, or they should have just gotten Jaleel White back. What is he doing? He's the original voice from the
true.
original show.
Oh, right, maybe he's too old. I don't know.
He's shooting up that iron.
He's going to all those Urkel conventions.
But I mean, you
still.
could say the same thing about Detective Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds. We've had this conversation.
Yeah, but at
guess
least
you're
like
right.
Ryan Reynolds was his dad. You don't see like Ben Schwartz being Sonic's dad in that movie.
You don't know.
It's a sequel. You're right.
Yeah.
Does Sonic have a dad?
Well, you know what's crazy
He
is they
has-
got the original Tails voice actor to voice Tails.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? I didn't know that. He only has like half a line. So
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah,
I'm not
and
even
then next
sure
time
in
he'll
that
be
movie
replaced.
if Tails is his friend because he says he doesn't have any friends. He's never had a friend.
Oh,
Right.
you're right. Whoa.
I imagine they will meet in the second film and probably be friends.
Either that or Tails thinks they're best friends, but Sonic hates him. Never had any friends. It's like, what? We're best friends.
Fucking
No, I don't
beggars
like
can't
you.
be choosers, Sonic. Jeez.
I have a James Marsden family now, so I don't need you to. Sonic versus Tails
Versus
Next
Knuckles.
versus Shadow. Versus
Pink Bat Lady.
Versus
her name's Amy.
Silver Sonic versus Metal Sonic versus.
Sonic, isn't that? Wasn't that one of them? Forget it. The point is, he's fighting Magneto.
That is the point.
Yeah.
You know, it's
We
one of
haven't
those
done this in a
things-
few weeks, guys.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen Magneto how he deals with Quicksilver. You know,
That is true, because he can bend all the metal he wants, but, like, if Sonic can actually move like Quicksilver and do time in a bottle shit, like, it's going to be really hard to get him.
Unless he gets some of that fur or Chaos Emeralds, and like Jim Carrey can move at his same speed, which I'm sure he would be able to get a hold of at least some
now,
of that.
Once again, I have to reiterate, I was so fucking high. Did
Okay.
he use that to power?
Yes,
used
he
it to
gets a piece of
power-
fur, puts it in his control thing for his
it's a quill.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's a
we're
hedgehog.
We're idiots.
He's a hedgehog.
They didn't render him enough. It all looks like fur.
Anyway, the quill is in the control thing, and it allows
Okay.
Jim Carrey to like
Right.
even whenever he slows it down to go the same speed as him.
Right, but his robot does that. He
Yes.
uses it
Ian
as-
McKellen can't eat the quill and then go as fast as Sonic, is what I'm saying.
Too much quill in my blood.
Or maybe he can. I
Maybe
don't know.
who knows? I don't know.
Alien shit's weird.
Yeah. Why not?
There we go.
Mystique is gonna put a bunch of quills into a syringe
Uh-huh.
and just shoot Magneto's ass with it.
Yeah.
She's gonna pretend like she's gonna fuck him in the bathroom and inject his ass with quills.
Ian McKellen's like, finally, after all this time, you've come around. Hell yeah, let's do it. Aw. But now he can go fast.
Yeah, and now he's a matchup for Sonic. So I wonder what's going to happen then.
I don't know. Can Sonic, like, eat a piece of Magneto and then control metal? Like, how does power distribution work if we're doing this?
I think, unfortunately, because the film is working with it's one way, and it's
Maybe
for Magneto.
Siler was right. Like, maybe if you just eat a little piece of somebody, you get their powers. Maybe that was the whole thing all along.
Guys, where's the 5th season of Heroes? You know,
That's what I'm saying. They did it with Arrested Development. Let's get a 5th season of Heroes going. I miss Hero from Heroes.
I could take it or leave it.
Okay, well, to make this fun, I'm going to say that, Ian McKellen eats a little piece of that quill, and he gets powered up. And what he does with that power, we're going to find out after this break. So, guys, as we all know, it's season 5.
Uh-huh.
So, clearly, we've peaked, right? Like,
Oh,
the best. If
absolutely.
you think about all the best seasons of things, like 3 and 4 are always usually like tops.
Sure, yeah.
Most of the time. Like, at that point, they've gotten the rhythm of the show down. They tell their best stories, and then it starts to go.
The will they won't they relationship is happening.
Yeah,
and it's
finally,
medium.
Yeah, finally, Corey and Joey have gotten together.
Yeah.
And they're super happy, but now it's just boring.
It is. Yeah, we started a family, and we all know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
D-I-V-O-R-C.
Me and Colin are over there screaming divorcey, you guys.
But all of a
Divorce,
sudden, I'm
divorce.
going to try and fuck a guy that holds a boom mic, you know?
Yeah. Thanks, Brian the cameraman. Piece of shit.
Ooh.
I'll never forget. But
Me
since
neither.
it's season 5, it's time to start replaying the hits, right? Like, we're fading fast.
You mean like a clip show?
Well, no, I'm going back to things that worked, that went away, to recapture the magic, right? Now that we're in season 5, I'm nostalgic for the shittiness that was season 1.
Right.
So I thought, actually, I didn't think this. I'm just saying it. Joey brought this back to our attention because we had discussed it before, but we're going to go back to the OG finishing moves format that we used to have, which
Before
is
it got too hard.
before it got too hard and we were just like, let's use all 4 of our brains to figure this shit out. No, we're choosing the winner during the break, and then the people that are representing that character have to come up with the finishing move themselves. A little bit more surprise mystery. So let me just say up front, and it feels weird to do it because it's been so long, but Sanic will be taking this episode of Very Real Tournament.
Oh, yeah.
The magnets weren't enough for the little fast monster boy.
How do they even work, you know?
Right.
It's
How do they
science.
work?
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I understand going fast. I don't understand you just like controlling metal and stuff.
It's
Like,
easy to go fast on a flat Earth, guys.
Yeah.
It's much easier.
You can reach the ice wall so fast and
Yeah.
know that
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah, kids running around after watching Sonic saying, I'm Sonic. People don't do that with Magneto. I mean,
Yeah, no one's running-
kids
yeah,
lifting their hands and pretending.
yeah,
Fucking idiots.
fucking idiots.
Right. They say
those
you're too
children.
much iron in your blood as they just like stab somebody.
Yeah. But we all know that Usain Bolt exists.
They're throwing marbles at each other.
I'm just imagining like kids like giving like iron pills to their parents because it's fun.
Mom, you haven't seen X2, have you? All right, eat your dinner that I made for you.
This kid's cuisine.
Eat this kid's
Plenty
cuisine
of
I made
iron
for
in
you.
that.
Yeah,
it's
for
just
sure.
like iron
A couple
shavings.
screws from the factory.
Yeah, iron and carbohydrates. So
This tastes like blood.
Good.
good.
Too much blood in your blood.
Too much blood in your stool.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
so
Dr. Sage.
I'm kicking it over to the winners of
Oh,
this
yeah.
episode to tell us how this goes, and I'm excited. Colin, are you excited to learn how we lose?
Yeah, and I gotta go faster.
Yeah, get there faster.
Yeah. So, we had our boys entering the Speed Force that we can't use because that's in neither of these universes.
Yeah.
So, it's the Sonic Force.
You
So,
could say that the battle's raging.
the battle is raging.
It is
Thank you.
raging.
And so, they're both so fast.
Right. Zipping around.
So fast. Sonic, he's trying to escape. He's using his rings.
Mm-hmm.
But Magneto's just getting through those rings with him. So
Yeah.
they're rolling around at the speed of sound.
Yeah.
I would like to take a pause and have everybody think of Ian McKellen rolling into a ball.
Okay. I'm there.
Okay. All right.
That was just some imagery for you.
Yeah.
I'm painting a picture. Come
Exactly.
on.
No, I'm
Okay.
with you, man.
Yeah,
All
one's
right.
blue, one's red. It's
Curls
pretty
that helmet
clear.
up, and yeah,
One's
his
blue,
cape is
one's
just
dust. So they're rolling around, right? And then Magneto, maybe they go to the metal planet.
okay.
Whoa.
China too.
And then, so Magneto has kind of the edge on the situation. Maybe he hits Sonic. Those rings, they're
Yeah.
going everywhere.
Bling.
Oh no.
So
And
Sonic
at that
has 0.
point, Sonic's he's taking a bath. Somebody hit him. He doesn't get hit.
That hasn't happened.
Yeah,
That hasn't happened since James Marsden hit him with that tranquilizer gun.
yeah, which he really should have been able to dodge.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Well,
But
whatever.
still, no matter what, he lost those rings when he got hit with that trank. So he
Yep.
loses his rings. Magneto, he's pulling those rings to him.
Yeah. Yep.
Sonic's trying to get there, but Magneto, he's pulling them to him. He pulls it. He's got one. Where does he go? Where does he go?
I don't know.
Quick thinking. He may be fast, but how fast is the thought process?
He's an old man, so
So he throws a
Okay.
ring out. He goes in. Sonic follows. They're in the Statue of Liberty.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they are.
The top, maybe near the whatever. He's in the Fox universe.
yes, the Fox planet.
The Fox planet.
Oh, all right.
And
Fox
he's
Searchlight
there.
planet.
And all of those X-Men are against the wall. Right? They're
Oh, shit.
pinned up.
Yeah.
Magneto from another time
Wow.
has
Wow.
pinned them to the wall.
Okay.
And Sonic's there. He's freaking out. But you know what he sees? You know what he sees?
Is it James Marsden?
Oh.
He sees some lips. And he recognizes said lips.
Uh huh.
And he pulls out that bucket list real fast. Sees that
remind
make
him
a
of-
best friend.
Yeah, to
Sees
remind
those
him of
lips.
his motivation.
He pulls out
crosses
a
it off.
DVD copy of The Bucket List starring Morgan Freeman and I think Samuel L. Jackson.
no,
No,
James
it's
Marsden.
fucking Morgan Freeman and
I'm
Jack
just-
Nicholson.
I'm just
Guys,
kidding.
I will say when you said the Fox dimension, I got that it was, Fox, 20th Century Fox, but I was also hoping you were going to double down and like everyone was going to be a Tails monster.
Yeah.
Like the end of the Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg.
You bastards! You're all foxes.
I got to go find some friends. Like they're all saying that. What does he say at the end of that movie?
Oh shit, bro! Everyone's a fox.
That's
That's
it.
what
That
he
was
said.
what he
Oh,
said.
that's what Tails says at the end
Yeah.
of the movie. I don't know.
Tails is played by Mark Wahlberg in this version.
My recollection of the end of that movie is Tails looks right at the screen and says, "Nick, you're never coming down from this."
That's
So I thought that was pretty specific, and I
Right.
freaked out a little bit.
All right.
So we got now. If anyone remembers the end of X-Men 1, just picture
we all
that.
do.
Just picture that. But now Sonic is in the mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got fucking James Marsden, the lips,
Yep.
and then Magneto pulls the visor off of his face, so he is confirmed. That is Tom. That is my best friend.
Yeah.
That is my only friend.
he drove me to San Fran once.
And they're like, you can't open your eyes, James Marsden, Cyclops, Tom Wachowski, because if you do, I got your visor angled. It's gonna kill Femke Jensen.
Yeah, your girlfriend,
What's her name? How do you
Famke Jensen.
say
I
it?
think.
Famke
Is that-
I
Jensen.
think you
Is that how
got
you
it. I
say
think you
it?
nailed it.
It's been 20 years and I don't know how to say her name. So
Why didn't she
Then-
just have a stage name? You know,
I don't know.
maybe that is her stage
She
name.
went for it. Some people go for the
she
weird.
wrote down a bunch of consonants on a fucking
Why not just
piece
keep
of paper.
Xena on a
Her
top?
name is Jill Johnson, and
Yeah.
she's like, you know what, Femke.
Her name was Ashley Smith. She was like, "This is never going to get me anywhere."
All right, let's play some Scrabble, and whatever you get's your name.
I'm gonna get parts because people are gonna be too embarrassed to pronounce my name, and I'm gonna have this social power over them.
Oh, yeah.
We should hire Famke. Just get her on the phone. It's
Just get
fun.
her.
So we got Sonic here, and he's looking at James Marsden. He know that's his boy. That's
Yeah.
his boy.
His
That's
best
his only boy.
friend.
And so he tells James to open his eyes. And in that moment, he opens his eyes. Lasers are coming out of his stupid fucking face.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
dumb face.
Going towards his visor. And Sonic fucking does what Sonic does.
Goes fast.
He goes fast.
Shit.
And he fucking grabs the visor and moves it towards Magneto.
Whoa.
And Magneto gets hit with the laser.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens when you get hit in a Sonic game?
The rings come out.
You lose all the rings.
Damn.
And Ian
The rings come
McKellen's
out.
kind of like jumping
He
back.
still got the rings. He sucked them up.
Yeah, he got
Threw
him.
him to the Fox dimension. She still got the rings.
Shit. Okay.
So then Magneto is just like, oh shit, I'm one hit. You know,
Yeah.
my shield's down.
He's
Yeah,
played.
for sure.
He's played the game. He knows the rules.
Yeah.
And then Sonic knows this time that Magneto can suck up those rings so easily.
Yeah.
So he's going fast.
And keep in mind, Time in the Bottle is playing in the background
Right.
during this.
Watch it.
He's doing $6 million man
Yeah,
noises.
he is. And he pushes Magneto out of the way of the rings. And since he is 100,000 years old, his bones turn to dust.
Yeah.
Oh, he pushes him so hard that like his body moves faster
Imagine
than the skeleton.
Thanos. Yeah, imagine Thanos dusting you, but it's just the inside instead.
Oh, so he becomes like the jelly senator?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if
He
you,
is a
you just-
jelly sack.
If all his bones turn to dust, then he's a jelly senator.
But that's not his mutant gene, so he's a pile.
he's just a
man.
he's a skin sack.
was really hoping you guys are gonna have Sonic touch Magneto while he's on the machine, and then Sonic gets turns into like the white version of Sonic.
That's
white hair.
racist.
Isn't there like a white one?
There,
He's silver.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Silver
Sonic.
Sonic. Silver
Idiot.
Sonic.
Idiot,
Okay,
idiot,
well-
idiot.
How?
There you go.
If I
And then the other Magneto says, "We love what you've done with your hair."
That's
And then,
funny.
yeah, the other Magneto's like, fucking kill this thing.
And then the other Magneto's like, "We love what you've done with your mouth." After that re-edit.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. But yeah, so Magneto gets turned into dust. Sonic gets the rings back because he barely beat the Time in a Bottle race to the ring and pushes that fucker out of the way, gets the rings back, and he escapes out of the 20th Century Fox
He
planet.
escapes the city.
Does he take Cyclops with him though?
I think so.
I think so.
Dag.
He
I
just
think he's-
rides
And
him
then
out there
Rachel can
a
be like,
horse?
"Oh, you should date this guy. He looks just like James Marsden, but isn't James Marsden." So there's a love triangle going on.
Oh, wow.
he's
Or
So
maybe
like-
Rachel can get with James Marsden Cyclops.
Well, no, Rachel's like, you need to marry this guy. He has laser eyes. That's
Yeah.
what you've been missing, girl.
Whoa.
You just want to
she's
focus
a real
on those
Magneto.
lips.
She's like, these Homo sapiens. No, we need the Homo superior. You need to marry the Homo superior.
Yeah,
she
you-
tells the girl like he's the future, not them.
Yeah.
You should date him.
Yep, and then her eyes blink and they're yellow and it's Mystique.
Oh shit!
Mystique.
Oh, it's
That's why she's
Mystique.
trying to ruin it from the inside out.
Yeah.
Man.
She's tied to that chair, and then like she talks about Fitbits, and you just for half a second, just like strike her, you see those yellow eyes.
Whoa! I was
Yeah.
thinking she's trying to fuck Sonic, and she's like, "I can be,
Okay,
I can
were
be,
you?
any,
I can go
I can
fast.
be anyone you want." And then she turns into James Marsden.
Yeah.
Well, he is my best friend. He says in his bucket list, it pans down and it says "fuck my best friend." Scratches
That
that
was
off.
on page 2.
Yeah, you can flip over. He's got a long one, man. It's longer than the movie The Bucket List. But yeah, through the power of speed and friendship. Can we reiterate friendship? Because the reason why Sonic was able to beat Magneto in speed was because he saw James Marsden's lips. Which is his best friend.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Right. That sweet scent.
Lips.
It's because he doesn't have any lips, so he needs.
Friend
He
with
needs
lips.
them. He's like a vampire.
Yeah,
I can't produce my own.
You have to collect all the lips.
he kind of looks like Sonic does in the original trailer.
Yeah.
Just weird hands and lips and shit. It's crazy. But friendship saves Sonic and wins the day, just like it does in the movie.
Yeah.
I can control the lips, but I can't create them. Your lips are a god among mortals.
Too much lips on your face.
Well, there you have it. Season 5 just got kicked off. Sonic, going fast, takes the day and is the first entrant into the next very real tournament.
If it makes you feel any
Stacking them
better,
up again.
if it makes you feel any better, Ian McKellen gets a huge mustache too. I don't know.
Okay.
He's still dead
Pile.
though.
His
Yeah, they just
pile.
throw.
Yeah,
They
it's
just
like-
put a mustache
It's like
on the
putting
pile.
it's like putting an incognito mask on top of a big bag of flesh.
yeah.
Because Sonic's so naive that he doesn't realize that he just reduced a man to a pile. He was just trying to save those lips.
Yeah.
So he
Man,
doesn't
hopefully
realize.
his lip obsession is gone the next time we revisit this character.
Yeah, luckily for him, he doesn't have to deal with the PTSD of destroying a man's life.
Yeah.
Because of hashtag lips.
He was just pushing that out of the way. He's got to get to his boy, his friend,
Yeah.
his lips.
I wish more things could be powered by friendship, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Sonic can also get mad. Like, what are you doing here in the Fox dimension? You should be in Green Hill with me. Because, why have a career or any sort of hope?
Fox isn't even real anymore.
Start your own X-Men here.
There you go.
Ooh.
X-Force, Sonic Force. There you
Yeah.
go.
Sonic Forces? Oof. That was the last Sonic game, and it bombed.
All right.
It did.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for kicking off Season 5 of Very Real Tournament with us. We got a great season coming up for you. We've already curated the entire list of fights, so we're not panicking like back in Season 2 when we had like fucking a ton of them to do, and we're just like, oh, we got to do one tonight. I don't know. No, we're professionals now. Season 5. We're grown. We know what we're doing by now. As you can tell, you just listened to this episode. You know that we know what we're doing.
Absolutely.
So, if you want to go back and revisit any of our other seasons, they're all great. I mean, yeah, sure, Season 1 we were learning, but we're taking the hits from it and putting it in Season 5. We're going to be doing the finishing move all this season, because I think it's fun. I had fun this time listening to you guys, like not knowing what was going to happen. It was I got to sit in the audience's shoes.
Yeah.
In their
Sit in their
soap
seat
shoes.
and wear their shoes.
You got to use the audience's soap,
Yeah, sure.
and you got to go fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not as
this
fast as
episode
us.
went by so fast because I was powered by friendship. You guys.
Yeah.
That's I think we'll make that the new slogan.
Hey,
Powered
check-
by friendship.
Check that off your bucket list, by the way.
All right, here I go. Okay, guys, if you want to listen to the rest of our seasons of this podcast, you can go over to our website. That's VRTcast.com. All of our episodes are there. Also on that website is the other podcast we do. That's called Very Real Talk. It's a slice of life comedy podcast where we talk very real to you. This month, the month of March, we're doing brackets over there too. March Madness, all that stuff. So go check those out. We're doing what we dubbed Very Regular Tournament over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bring it
And
down
those,
a bit.
Yeah, those are a lot of fun. So go check that out. Also, you can find all of our episodes on any of the podcast apps. Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, fucking Podbean, Overcast, Castbox, Stitcher, all those. We're on all of them. Go check those out. Like, subscribe, rate, review. Tell your friends. Tell your family. We having fun in this bitch. Going fast.
Also, we're keeping up the trend of keeping current with movies. So next episode, we got something fun because Mulan's coming out.
Yep.
We got Mulan versus Moana, Disney Showdown again.
Disney Showdown
it's
again.
It's going to be fun.
I'm pretty bitter because of our Disney Plus loss from last year.
We're just trying to win them back.
We're just trying to win them back. Like, I know we talked a bunch of shit, but the Dove Network has not been good to us. Joey's had to do 3 Gooby sequels already.
Yeah.
I'm on Gooby 5.
He's on Gooey 5, and he's miserable. The production, it's taking forever, and he has to keep going to Thailand.
Oh, yeah.
The production...
Even though he's
is
just doing
very,
voiceover work.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's running him ragged. He's tired of it. We need to break out there and beg Disney to take us back.
Right.
We're sorry.
Joey
won't do the Donald Dick jokes anymore. He promises.
What did it do?
Do you want to keep going to Thailand, Joey, or do you
I'm
want to just
just
not
so
say that
curious.
fucking joke?
I'm just so curious.
About what?
What the dick do?
I hate you. God damn it.
Some folks just never learn.
So, yeah, please go check out the old, animated Mulan. And if you want, I don't know if we're going to be doing a field trip for the new Mulan.
I think that the Mulan comes out the 27th, and we'll have this episode on the 23rd, so we won't be able to see it.
That's true. You're
so
right.
we'll be basing it on the animated film, but I hear that new one's gonna
I
be
don't
cool.
know if winslots.com has anything to say about it. We can,
Maybe we can
all
jump
see
on
the movie.
Slotlights.com.
Yeah, sloppy lights.
Sloppy lights.
Sloplights.com.
I don't want to go to that website, but someone buy it. Go ahead. Joey, get on your computer.
I guarantee it's already bought.
Oh man.
Yeah, so go back, check out Moana, check out Mulan, and get ready for the next episode.
And hey, you're welcome. Am I right? Because Moana, forget it.
I only saw that movie once.
It's a song fucking called "You're Welcome."
Oh,
and
okay.
Jesus Christ!
I just want to know why they didn't take the pig on the adventure, man. Pissed me off. They took the dumb rooster thing. The pig was obviously the cute animal best friend.
I agree.
They really Shyamalan me with that one.
What a twist!
Yeah, I got twisted up inside. So we will see you guys here in 2 weeks to do another episode of Very Real Tournament. Until then, I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Joey Potter.
I'm Colin Sage.
I'm Corey Music. Gotta go fast.
And it hasn't just been real, it's been very real.